All right, I was asked to do a little recap of this war. Unfortunately, this was a loss for Reddit Zulu. We have been doing pretty well lately, but this one was a loss. A very small war for us, too. We normally do 20v20 or 25v25 on the weeks and then 50v50 on the weekend. But this was a 15v15. We lost by 3 stars, which is quite a lot on a 15v15, really. They did have 2 wardens on us, but they also had some very good attacks. And we, unfortunately, were able to bring it home. But I am going to show some of the good attacks that we did have from this war. First up is Todd. Todd has been doing very well. This one is kind of cool because it's a laloon. And not that laloons are particularly rare. I just have not been showing too many in my first couple of videos because I was trying to show attacks that were similar and just happened to focus on bullers and hogs. Now this is a pretty new Town Hall 11. You'll notice it's mostly Town Hall 10 and then really low walls because, who the heck cares about walls, right? We've got some archers clearing up some stuff around the edges. We have the queen down here. Enemy queen is just, I don't know, there for no reason, totally unprotected, but she goes down immediately to this queen walk. We have the baby dragon down here. He is getting the tantrum ability, which is nice. He's going to do some cleanup. Probably not going to do too much, though, because unfortunately he's taking some of that heat, although that does save the queen from taking it. She got in here. She is going to get that air defense. She's also going to come up here and get that sweeper, which is nice. We've still got these archers down here clearing some stuff up. Now he's going to go ahead, now that she's, cleared up some stuff, and draw that clan castle. That was very well planned if that delay was planned, because now she's not under near as much fire. She can handle this. Unfortunately, the baby dragon scans over here. And the witches come up here. You have to put that poison down and kill those skellies because they will distract the heck out of that queen if you don't have a poison down there to get a bunch of them at once, because she's not going to hit anything else until those skellies are down. But she gets it. That poison gets most of that. The witch, unfortunately, gets to make a skeleton, but gets it down. Baby dragon's now over here. Kills off the healer, but he does manage to get it with his queen, which is critical for a laloon. Now I'm just going to show this here because there's no way I can talk this fast without pausing it. He has the 2 hounds coming in. He only brought 2 hounds, okay? He brought one of his own and then one in the CC. They come in and they tank these 2 air defenses. So they're going to sit here on top of this. We have, of course, the EA is shooting off because we've got all the troops out now. Warden on air. This base was a little bit weak to laloon. As you can see, the bows are set to ground. The air defenses are not maxed. They're not even maxed. Town Hall 10, which is, this guy wasn't really a maxer. We'll put it that way. It is kind of unfortunate we lost this war because they did not have the best bases, but they had some good attacks and they had some advantage on wardens, I guess. So we're going to kind of say that's our excuse for that. But he has 24 loons. That's what he got instead of having all the hounds. 24 loons, and they're really spaced out nice. This is not a surgical attack. This is an L-shaped attack mass, but because of the way these defenses are, I mean, look, these defenses are not going to cause these loons to bunch up too much. We're going to draw here, 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 here. These loons are going to stay nice and spread out. These hounds are tanking, and they're going to come in behind. And the one thing we need to watch out for time, this attack was almost 3 minutes long. We've got to get these here. But look, haste, 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 haste. We're going to get these guys in here. We have the EA shooting. We have the Infernos. These guys are taking some damage. He's holding on to the warden ability. I don't know if that was planned or not, but he's going to really hold on to those tight and pull those in. Now, the nice thing is you'll notice that the loons are mostly getting out of the EA. The EA would try to target the biggest bunch of these loons here. The hounds have popped. We've got them, but because these loons came in really fast, the pups are being protected by the loons because they're now in behind. Like, I'm just pointing out the benefits here of this haste. Like, this worked really nicely. So you got the loons coming in here. They're going to come into the middle. He has a heal spell here, which is great because so many of his loons are full. We noticed that EA barely hits anything at all because they got within range, so it wasn't able to hit them inside of its range. Again, a benefit of them really speeding up through that haste because loons are otherwise quite slow. We've got those pups in behind. The loons are coming out here. They have now started to bunch up a little bit. We've got the loons coming down here to the air defense. Not enough. It's going to go ahead and go down. He did hit the warden ability back when we had all that stuff in the middle. He's got a couple minions. The minions are going to help the pups clean up. Again, the pups are really nicely preserved. The loons are going to turn here and get that air defense, which was quite Nice that they did that since that air defense stayed up so long. That was a little bit dangerous, but you know, it's how it goes. He got everything else that was dangerous out of the way pretty quickly. And now we've got plenty to clean this up. Lots of stuff left. We're going to go ahead and finish this attack. This was a 3-star. Good job, Todd. This was an excellent base for laloon. Really well played, and those hastes were excellent. That spell work was excellent. That really, you know, saved a lot of damage and turned out nice. Now, this next one was the reason I was told I had to do a recap. This is MathBandit. He's going to give credit to this attack for a lot of planning in advance. Planning goes really well, really helps that he did with Matt, who's another one of our elders. Matt is an excellent attacker too, so I totally believe this. It's a hog attack, which Matt likes. I don't think MathBandit has used a lot of hogs, so excellent. Math said that Matt told him where to place the spells on this, so hey, we'll watch this attack. This is a Town Hall 11v11. We already spoiled that with hogs. Again, we've got a hero out here for who knows what reason. I really don't understand the placement on this base, so we're going to put the queen out here with the queen walk, kill off this king right away, get him out of the game, which for hog attacks is nice to get them out. Here we're putting the warden with the queen, a little bit different than last time. And we are going to go ahead and have that. We've got same as we saw with the baby dragon. Now he has another baby dragon reserve. Notice we have 26 hogs. We've got 7 wizards. We do have a CC. I believe actually I know the CC has more hogs in it. So he doesn't have tanks for the hogs. The hogs are going to be on their own. There are single infernos though, so this is a nice base for that. We're going to go ahead and use on the queen walk one of our rages. Keep that alive. The queen has gotten, now the enemy queen, poison comes out. It's going to go ahead and take and get the CC. You'll notice that. Baby Dragon's getting a lot of value. Originally, the queen was taking for him, so he got to clean up a lot of stuff on his own before even taking stuff. He's still going. He's still getting some effort. Heroes down here, you know, because of the taking out the other heroes and whatnot, haven't gotten a lot of the buildings, but they've at least gotten the CC and some nice objectives to keep your hogs from going. Now he's going to go ahead and wall breaker in. I'm not sure if he meant to go a little bit deeper in there. Certainly he meant to get in that chamber, but he didn't achieve that. That is okay because he's still going to clean up a lot of stuff that's going to go ahead and help. He's going to help the queen walk here. We've got those in. Actually, I don't know how much the rage helped those wall breakers, but it very well have been the reason that we had enough live to get through there. Take out that wizard tower, which is excellent for hogs. He's got these wizards here because everything is tanking. Now, he does have the single latching onto his queen. He's going to have to use the ability. Again, he's really cleaning out a lot of stuff, so his hogs, although this isn't leaving as much time for hogs, but this attack had plenty of time. Queen ability saved the queen. Unfortunately, it latched onto the warden instead. Warden ability does not get used. Watch it die right there because it latched on. However, we've got these hogs in here. Against these single infernos, these hogs are going to help a great deal. We had that heal spell right after the EA hit them, so that's going to help bring those hogs that got hit by that EA back up to full health. Hogs coming in here. He's got the baby dragon while everything else is distracted. He's got his king in here, so they're going to help clean up stuff up here, which is great. We've got the rage, which is going to help the hogs get through the middle, take down that EA faster so it doesn't have a chance to damage things. We've got the heal spell, bringing these back up to full health, which is great because we've got a mortar tower and a wizard tower, which are going to do some damage here. There was a chance a giant bomb could have been in here too, although it looks like that was avoided. We have the skeletons harassing, no more poison spells, so we're going to have to heal through those. We have the CC hogs that came in from the top. Sorry I didn't show that. They're cleaning up here. That's kind of nice because you've got your 2 groupings of hogs that are going to go here. The queen is down here killing off the town hall. She took out some of those skellies earlier too, I believe, which helped the hogs. Hogs are in here, and now it's just clean up. They're going to turn around and clean off the rest of the skeletons. The wizards are still there helping too. Really did a nice job of making sure that his troops tanked for other troops. Like, the spell work was good here, but troops tanking for other troops really, really helped this attack. So nice job, nicely pulled off. I don't know how close that went to plan, but I heard that the planning on that was really well done and really helped a lot, so maybe it did. All right, so the other thing I'm going to show here is we've got 2 Town Hall 8 attacks. Oops, I'm sorry, we've got two Town Hall 8 attacks. These are going to be attacks on the same base, just to show how we can take out different attacks. First one is a dragon attack by Millennial Falcon. Town Hall 8v8, you notice this is not one we normally do a dragon attack on. It has level 6 air defenses, but I think that, you know, that this is what he's most comfortable with. We're going to throw down the dragons here. Couple here are going to go ahead and get that. So we'll show that. They started here, help save on time while he does the zap quick over here, coming in behind the air defense. This is great. He doesn't have to find it. These two here set the tunnel. We have the loons coming in here. He's going to try to draw them in so they can get to these air defenses and that air sweeper. I'm sorry, coming behind the air sweeper so he doesn't have to fight that. These dragons are going to come in here, get that one down. Unfortunately, this one's going to stay up. And now, unfortunately, too, we see that that baby dragon comes out. The clan castle was down here. You don't normally lure on a dragon attack, but the bad thing is you really have to watch if you've got a dragon or baby dragon and make sure it doesn't get your loons. Now, the nice thing is he's got that poison spell. He had that extra dark spell. He chose to take a poison. That helps slow it down a little bit so those loons can escape a little bit. Rage really helps because the rage, I don't know if you saw it, but it helped those loons kind of come down here and get a little bit more traction, clear out a little bit more. But what it really did was help those dragons come in and get that baby dragon. So that was a well-placed rage. We don't have too many dragons left. Well, actually, we've got several. There's a bunch. There's like 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. Unfortunately, those CC loons come out because he didn't lure that clan castle, which, like I said, you normally don't really have to worry about on dragon attack, but unfortunately his king brought out those loons because the CC was not yet down. Level 10 king, it's going to go right down to those loons. So it didn't get to achieve hardly anything. We've got 2 dragons here. You can see them space apart. 1 dragon up here taking fire from those 2 archer towers. We have the Tesla left. Having a Tesla left is a little bit scary because it can do a lot of damage, but it's hitting that full health dragon who's going to come in and get it. The only real damage we have left is those archer towers. We have 3 dragons. They're going to come up here. A couple of them are going to die off, but they're going to go ahead and clean up the rest of this base. Very nicely done. Coming in behind that sweeper was key. That kind of funneling he had here, it was kind of an odd-shaped funnel, but it actually worked really well. It pulled his dragons where it was and got the rage. Definitely would be careful on that clan castle. Not to feed your loons into that clan castle. And, you know, watch out for your poor king. I think if he'd put that king up higher, it would have achieved more because I don't think he was expecting those loons to come out of that clan castle. All right, and next attack is by Deftu. This was also on 15. This attack is going to be a hog attack. This base was not a particularly strong Town Hall 8 design, let's be completely honest. Not a lot of spaces you could have the giant bombs though, so this is definitely one I could see hogs on. He is going to lure out the clan castle down here. Unfortunately, that baby dragon, he's trying to think about what to do about that. It's going to take a couple troops here. Decides to put the poison down and then immediately slaps stuff down. The poison has slowed down the baby dragon. While it's warming up, the wizards are shooting it. What the poison really does, though, is help take down these loons so that they don't get a chance to damage his wizards. He did bring some wizards. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot left for cleanup. He uses the other 2 up here, which is fine. The hogs are going to tank a little bit for them. He does get this giant bomb. This base may have been scouted up here. I'm not sure because this was the 3rd attack on this base. So he's got 2 packs of hogs, uses half and half. He had 30 some odd hogs. Gonna show this. This is a nice use of the poison spell. Okay, so if you've got poison spells, there's about 3 ways that you can really use them. One of them is, of course, on the clan castle. Great use there. The other one is to kill off defending skellies. Skellies can really wreak havoc on your hogs, and in particular, because they'll just chase the hogs around and do damage to them because the hogs won't attack them until all defenses are down. The other one is to slow down enemy heroes. They don't do a lot of damage to enemy heroes. What they really do is they slow them down, which if you've got fast-moving troops like hogs, allows them to get away. So the king isn't able to kill very many hogs. He's mostly chasing them and not managing to get very many. He really only hits 1 or 2. We've got the 2 packs of hogs here. We've got here as well from the CC. These are max level hogs. You can see the little red hammers. He is going to use the heal spell. They've taken some damage here. The ones up here, unfortunately, getting harassed by skeletons. The heal's going to heal them up a little bit, but the skeletons are still chasing them. He has his king coming down here starting the cleanup because, again, he didn't have much troops for cleanup, so he's got to rely on the hog and the king. We have that last giant bomb, but we also have that last heal down, and so it's going to catch those couple of hogs that were hit. Hogs are now turning around, killing the king. They killed off the last of those skeletons because, of course, now there are no defenses left, so the only thing they have is to attack things. He got a really nice spacing. I mean, look at 2 where the max hogs are. One there, one there, one there, one there. Spaced out with his own hogs. Like, I don't think that was planned, but that was excellent spacing in those hogs. That was really cool that they managed to split like that. That really does help. So the hogs, mainly at this point, is all just down to time. I mean, that's your biggest enemy, right? When you've got something like this is, you know, first of all, you got to get all those defenses down, whether it's laloon or hogs or whatever the case may be when you've got these defense targeting troops. But then after that, you just have to not run out of time. So well done. He manages to get the 3-star as well. That was a second attack because by the time he got the attack in, there was no Town Hall 8s left, so we ask ours to either practice or scout. He chose to practice, but that is a good practice attack. Well done, Deftu. Well done, Millennial Falcon. Well done, Todd. Well done, MathBandit. We will hope that our current war can go well. This is going to be a difficult war. They've only got 1 attack in, 3 stars. We are ahead on stars, but we have a lot more attacks in. But I'm just going to go ahead and show this. So we have Town Hall 11s with wardens, and our last couple are 10.5s. But we have them down to 17 because it's a 40v40. We have a couple people sitting. We normally got about 20 Town Hall 11s. I'm not joking about this fact. They have Town Hall 11s here, however. Around here is where they start the 10.5. So they actually do have a few fewer eagles than we do. I think about 3 fewer eagles. Yeah. But, you know, they've got Town Hall 11s down here to 15. Okay, we have ours down to 17. But look at this. Town Hall 11, 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 Town Hall 11. Like, and then down here we've got some Town Hall 10s, another Town Hall 11. A couple of those might have been Town Hall 11s. Town Hall 11, Town Hall 11. You know, there's a ridiculous number of Town Hall 11s. They have, on a 40 map, they have, I think, 27 wardens. We have 17. So we'll see how this goes. We fully expect them to hit us very hard on offense. Hopefully we can turn a couple of these 2 stars into 3 stars. We're really going to need it to fight this war. Just showing this war to point out that engineering is not dead. It's alive and well. And unfortunately, I think it's probably going to be a uphill battle for us this weekend with that many engineers. Wish us luck. Thank you all and have a good evening.